Hey guys, welcome back to Imagine Scent. On this channel, we make videos on all things that can get you laid. Well, mainly fragrances. Yeah, only fragrances. And in this video, we have 10 fall fragrances I'm looking forward to wearing the most this year. Hey guys, my name is Timmy and today we have 10 fall fragrances I'm looking to wear this year. I have them all right there. I actually picked out 5 designers and 5 niche, so we have some variety here. We're gonna alternate them. So without further ado, let's jump right into the first designer. I cannot wait to wear this. I really cannot wait to wear this. I've been wanting to wear this for so long now. With the weather in Vegas, it's still super duper hot out there. So for those of you guys who live anywhere that's already fall, you guys suck. No, I'm kidding. I'm just envious of you guys. Because in Vegas, really, we only get like 2 months of fall and winter, then it's back to hot again. But yeah, I'm looking forward to wearing this guy right here, Givenchy Gentleman EDP. This was my favorite last year during the winter time, and I'm so looking forward to wearing this one again. It just smells so good. It's one of those iris fragrances that you can compare to Dior Intense and Valentino Uomo Intense, but this one to me has something that's just so much more special. Dior Intense is more on the lipsticky side, a little bit more gourmandish, a little bit more daring to wear. Valentino Uomo Intense tones it down to make it a little bit more mainstream, easier to wear, easier to get compliments from. This one add a gentlemanly touch, a spicy touch, like a nice depth to the whole composition in general, making this one to me a more complex blend than the other 2 fragrances, which I absolutely love, and I'm so looking forward to wearing this again because it just smells so awesome. Next one we have Punks in Paradise by Philly and Phil. Now I got this one when I was in Milan for Essence Fair, and I was supposed to review it some time ago, but it was getting really hot out, and I really wanted to test this one out fully in the right season. So now it's getting into that right season and I'm super excited. This one comes off like a note of coffee at first. Although there's not really a coffee note in here, it smells somewhat of coffee. And the coffee type smell is actually a combination of nutmeg and leather. Yes, there's leather in this fragrance, and nutmeg really combines to create this really dark and nutty feel that kind of reminds you of coffee. Now behind it all, you get a lot of fruity notes, some pear, some plum. It's just an overall very seductive type of fragrance. And Punks in Paradise, I feel, is like the perfect name for this one because it feels like a really outgoing fragrance, very outgoing nighttime type of fragrance. It has this seductiveness, a darkness to it, so it really fits the theme. Punks in Paradise. Oh, love the name, love the theme. I'm looking forward to wearing this one a lot this fall. All right, next designer we have Prada Luna Rossa Black. This one I would say is a more, gosh, it just smells so nice. I would say it's a more gourmandish version of Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. The tonka bean in here is really nice. It's a little bit more, like again, gourmandish, a little bit more edible than Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme, which is, by the way, my favorite designer fragrance ever, Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. This one is a very close second. It feels like this one is more of a fall and wintertime version of Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme, which that one I wear year round. This one I would not wear year round. I would wear this one only for fall and winter. So this fits me really well. If you're a fan of Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme, this one is a must try. It doesn't have that minty type opening like Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme have, but it does have that similar tonka bean vibe that the other one have. And that's one of the things that I love so much about this fragrance. And it's one of those fragrances that I knew I had to buy right when I smelled it. And if it wasn't so expensive, I would have bought it right when I smelled it. But this thing is expensive, around the 70, 80 bucks. Even now, still a few months down the line, it's still quite a pricey designer fragrance. So if you can find a good deal on it, I highly recommend this one. And you bet for this fall, I'm so looking forward to rocking this one again. Speaking of gourmand, old Imagine Scent fan will remember this one. This one is Lignum Vitae by Beau Ford. This is sea salty biscuit cookie. It's just so good. Have you ever had like sea salty notes mixed with gourmandish notes before? It's an amazing combination. It just blows my mind every time I smell it. Like, how can no one ever thought about this one? It just smells amazing. And I have gotten compliments from this one. Most memorable one is actually from KFC. I went to KFC and this lady, she kept looking at me. She kept looking down, typing in her cashier thing, then she kept looking up at me. And finally she asked me what I was wearing. I told her it was Lignum Vitae. I wrote it down on receipt paper for her because she has a boyfriend and she wanted to take it to her boyfriend. So I wrote it down on receipt for her, gave it to her, and wow, that was probably the most memorable experience I've ever had with a compliment because literally she just kept looking up, looking down, looking up, looking down. But yeah, Lignum Vitae, super delicious gourmand fragrance for the fall, spring, and winter time. Love this thing to death. Also not that pricey for a niche fragrance. All right, next designer, and please do not throw me into Mount Doom because of this, because this one is Versace Eros Flame. I want to wear this, even though I said that I don't really care about the scent. I really don't care so much about the scent. It doesn't really excite me, but hell, dude, this fragrance has gotten me more compliments than a lot of these other designer fragrances that I've picked up recently. The compliment to wear ratio for this one is through the roof. It's just so, it works so well. Like, I can't not wear it, right? It just works really well, especially in the office where I work. People just love it, and it just makes me feel super duper confident. That's why I'm looking forward to wear this, despite not caring too much about the scent. Now, it's not a bad smell per se. I'm not gonna like torture myself wearing this. I like the smell. What I meant when I said that I don't really care about the scent is that it's not an all-star scent. It's not something that I am wowed by, but it's something that does smell good, and I can wear and I can enjoy, but I'm not super wowed by it. But the only reason that I'm gonna wear this is because it gets super, super good compliments. This is a compliment all-star in my book, just from the sheer amount of times I've gotten compliments from this. It's just so ridiculous. So Eros Flame, our third designer. Speaking of the office, this one is called Guerlain Blanc by Givenchy. This is so good. I got this in New York back in 2016, and when I first smell it, I thought it smells so corporate. Very corporate in the most luxurious type of way possible. It smells to me like a really nice white mink coat. It's just so good, so luxurious, so out there in a way, but also very professional at the same time. And when I wore it in New York, it fit the theme so perfectly. It's luxurious, skyscrapers, it fits the city life so well. That's why I fell so head over heels in love with this fragrance, and I bought it right away when I smelled it in New York. I did not wait despite the price tag, because it just smells so good. And Guerlain Blanc, man, white leather and pink pepper is what it is, and it's just phenomenal. It's one of those fragrances that you have to smell to believe, and anyone who have had smelled this fragrance really enjoy it, and all agree that it's very unique scent that's also extremely wearable. Please do yourself a favor, if you haven't checked this one out, do so, especially if you love the note of white leather. All right, our fourth designer is Lana Weiss L'Intense. This one is my favorite Lana Weiss so far. I like the original. I have the 2009, 2011, 2014. I have Eau Electrique as well, and I have this one, and this one is my favorite. Lana Weiss L'Intense. It just smells so creative, and such an art piece of a designer fragrance that I'm just in love with it. Every time I wear it, I feel more upbeat, I guess. More upbeat, more creative. I feel like my creative juice flows better. I just feel more in my own skin when I wear Lana Weiss L'Intense. And this is perfect for me on a nights out, like going to the bar, going out anywhere, or just casually wearing it for work in the fall time as a signature scent. It works super well. This to me is just one of those staple fragrances that I need to have in my own personal collection. And it's also one that you guys should go out and try as well if you guys have not done so yet. Give it a few wearings, you guys will love this one. Lana Weiss L'Intense, a sleeper for sure. Not a lot of people wear this, so wear it while you can. Now, speaking of fragrance that you can wear anytime that smells really good, that's also good for nights out wear, this one is Creed's Viking. Viking, my love has came back to me. I'm gonna wear this more again this year. I wore it a lot when I first got it, and now I'm gonna wear it a lot more. Hopefully I don't run the juice all the way out, because to repurchase this thing would be hella expensive. And I don't wanna do that. Maybe I'll wear another 20 ml of it before I finally retire the bottle for good. It is really sad to think about now, because this is one of my best signature scents that I've ever worn. It's just one of those scents where it fits my skin. Again, you guys all have those scents where you wear it and it feels like your second skin. It just feels like you. It's so good. You relate to it so much. And this is one of those fragrances that does it for me, and it would be sad to finally retire this one. I don't know if I would ever repurchase it, simply because of the price tag. I don't want to spend another $300 or $400 on a fragrance ever again. But if I miss it enough, I might pull the trigger on repurchasing this when I run out. Who knows, we'll see. Maybe I'll be rich by that time when I can afford it. Please, YouTube gods. YouTube gods. But yeah, Creed Viking, spicy, old school, masculine, love this stuff. Looking forward to wearing it for sure. All right, last designer on this list. I saved this one for last because only the true fans will watch this far into the video, and only the true fans should know about this one. This one is L'Eau de Parfum Intense. This is one of the original fragrance that I wore when I first started wearing fragrances. If you recall a few videos ago, I talked about how much magic that this fragrance has for me and how I wanted to repurchase it. I finally did, and it came in the mail just a few days ago, and I wanted to see if it still has the magic, if reformulation has like taken over and destroyed it. it hasn't. It still smells just as good as the first day I wore it. It's so amazing. The incense in here mixed with the citrus is such a unique combination. And it brings me back to the time where everything was a lot simpler. I had 7 bottles of fragrance. I thought that was a lot at the time. Now 7 bottles doesn't seem like enough. I have over 200 now. This is just so good. It's just so unique. It's one of those fragrances that got me into the artistry of fragrances, because out of all the designers out there that are fresh, sweet, and overall just generally very similar, this one stood out so much even back then, and it still stands out a lot now. So yeah, L'Oreal Safe Rome Intense, if you want to try something different in the designer world that worked for me in the past. I don't know how well it will work now. It worked for me in the past. If you want to try it out, L'Oreal Safe Rome Intense is the one you need to pick up. Sticking to that same dark mysterious theme, last one we have here is Natsumoto's Pardon, and this is the cool guy in the corner of the bar wearing the black leather jacket, really cool. Everyone wants to sit at his table but they're too afraid to sit at his table kind of thing. Mysterious cool guy vibe with the oud and chocolate note. It smells delicious, it smells attractive, it smells seductive and inviting all at the same time. And the complexity of this fragrance is also to be commended. It just smells so good. Pardon by Natsumoto, not much else to say about it. I've said enough about this fragrance on this channel, but go try it out. This is an oldie, but definitely a goodie. Pardon by Natsumoto, one of my favorite scents to wear for the longest time. I wore it a lot in Alaska. I don't wear it much here, but now I'm gonna make an effort to wear this more this fall. Alright, frag heads, let me know down in the comment section below which fall fragrances are you looking forward to wearing the most this fall. I'm looking forward to reading all the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace and bye.